Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Polish ebook before it's gone. Do you feel like you don't speak enough Polish? That you need to know more words? Then stick around. With these lessons, you'll pick up some of the most common words in just a few minutes. Now, this video is a small portion of our learning program. To get the full lessons, translations, and Fluency Fast study tools, click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to use when talking with friends. After watching this video, you'll be able to have a casual conversation with a friend, and to say something is super. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Wow, jest super fajny.
Once more with the English translation.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
Hey, look at that car.
Wow, jest super fajny.
Wow, that's super cool. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, hey, look at that car. That's,
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
listen to it again.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
Now, how do you respond to this? First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, wow. That's,
Wow. Wow.
then you'll need to learn how to say, that's super adjective. The pattern is
Jest super.
adjective. This Polish sentence literally translates as, is super adjective, but it means that's super adjective. For example, that's super cool.
Jest super fajny. Jest super fajny.
Here are a few more words you can use with the same pattern to talk about something. Cool,
Fajny. Fajny. Fajna. Fajna. Fajne. Fajne.
cool,
Fajny. Fajna. Fajne.
beautiful,
Piękny. Piękny. Piękna. Piękna. Piękne. Piękne.
beautiful,
Piękny. Piękna. Piękne.
new,
Nowy. Nowy. Nowa. Nowa. Nowe. Nowe.
new,
Nowy. Nowa. Nowe.
nice,
Ładny. Ładny. Ładna. Ładna. Ładne. Ładne.
nice,
Ładny. Ładna. Ładne.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super piękny.
Hey, look at that car.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
That's super beautiful.
Jest super piękny. Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super nowy.
Hey, look at that car.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
That's super new.
Jest super nowy. Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super ładny.
Hey, look at that car.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
That's super nice.
Jest super ładny.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, hey, look at that car?
Hej, patrz na ten samochód.
Imagine you want to say something is super beautiful. Do you remember how to say beautiful?
Piękny. Piękny.
Say, that's super beautiful.
Jest super piękny.
Now respond using beautiful.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super piękny.
Now imagine you want to say something is super new. Do you remember how to say new?
Nowy. Nowy.
Say, that's super new.
Jest super nowy.
Now respond using new.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super nowy.
Now imagine you want to say something is super nice. Do you remember how to say nice?
Ładny. Ładny.
Say, that's super nice.
Jest super ładny.
Now respond using nice.
Hej, patrz na ten samochód. Jest super ładny.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use to talk with friends. You're now able to have a casual conversation like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell me and your fellow learners what you think is super cool. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Polish. Hi everyone, my name is Łukasz. Welcome to the 800 Core Polish Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Polish. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in the series, you include the previous lesson at the end. So after you learn the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at polishpod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Polish. Okay, let's get started. First is cześć. Hello. Cześć. Cześć. Hello. Cześć, mam na imię Anna. Hello, my name is Anna. Cześć, mam na imię Anna. Przepraszam. Excuse me. Przepraszam. Przepraszam. Excuse me. Przepraszam, gdzie jest dworzec? Excuse me, where's the train station? Przepraszam, gdzie jest dworzec? Przepraszam. I'm sorry. Przepraszam. Przepraszam. I'm sorry. Przepraszam, nie rozumiem. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Przepraszam, nie rozumiem. Dobranoc. Good night. Dobranoc. Dobranoc. Good night. Dobranoc panu. Good night, sir. Dobranoc panu. Miło mi cię poznać. Nice to meet you. Miło mi cię poznać. Miło mi cię poznać. Nice to meet you. Miło mi poznać pana. Nice to meet you, sir. Miło mi poznać pana. Jak się masz? How are you? Jak się masz? Jak się masz? How are you? Cześć, jak się masz? Hi, how are you? Cześć, jak się masz? Tak. Yes. Tak. Tak. Yes. Tak, mam Motorolę. Yes, I have Motorola. Tak, mam Motorolę. Nie. No. Nie. Nie. No. Nie, dziękuję. No, thank you. Nie, dziękuję. Dziękuję. Thank you. Dziękuję. Dziękuję. Thank you. Dziękuję, ale ja tego nie zamawiałem. Thank you, but I didn't order this. Dziękuję, ale ja tego nie zamawiałem. Jestem. I am. Jestem. Jestem. I am. Jestem Tomek. I am Tomek. Jestem Tomek. Do widzenia. Goodbye. Do widzenia. Goodbye. Do widzenia pani. Goodbye, ma'am. Do widzenia pani. Zły. Bad. Zły. Zły. Bad. On jest złym chłopakiem. He is a bad boy. On jest złym chłopakiem. Dobry. Good. Dobry. Dobry. Good. Mój nauczyciel jest dobrym człowiekiem. My teacher is a good person. Mój nauczyciel jest dobrym człowiekiem. Ładny. Pretty. Ładny. Ładny. Pretty. Ona jest bardzo ładna. She is very pretty. Ona jest bardzo ładna. Brzydki. Ugly. Brzydki. Brzydki. Ugly. To jest bardzo brzydki pies. That is a very ugly dog. To jest bardzo brzydki pies. Łatwy. Easy. Łatwy. Łatwy. Easy. Ich nowy produkt jest naprawdę elegancki i łatwy w użyciu. Their new product is really elegant and easy to use. Ich nowy produkt jest naprawdę elegancki i łatwy w użyciu. Trudny. Difficult. Trudny. Trudny. Difficult. Angielski jest trudny. English is difficult. Angielski jest trudny. Blisko. Near. Blisko. Blisko. Near. Mieszkam blisko uniwersytetu. I live near the university. Mieszkam blisko uniwersytetu. Daleko. Far. Daleko. Daleko. Far. Stacja jest daleko stąd. The station is far from here. Stacja jest daleko stąd. Mały. Small. Mały. Mały. Small. Bardzo mały. Very small. Bardzo mały. Well done! In this lesson you expanded your vocabulary to learn 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at polishpod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You will also get example sentence, custom flashcard decks and more learning resources. See you next time. Do widzenia.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. And today we will be doing top 25 Polish phrases. My name is Marzena. Let's start. So the first phrase is cześć. Cześć means hello in Polish. So when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, which would be like saying hello. But then again, you can use cześć to say bye as well. For example, when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, and then when you have to go back home, you can say cześć again. So this one is pretty useful. So our next phrase is dzień dobry. Dzień dobry means good morning in English, but actually what it literally means is dzień, which is a day, and dobry, which is good. So actually what you are saying is good day. That's why we can use it through the whole day, not only in the morning. You can say it in the evening as well, or in the afternoon. You can say it to your friends or to your family and to a person you don't know as well. So feel free to use it anytime you want. And our next phrase is dobry wieczór. Dobry wieczór means good evening, literally means good evening. For example, through the whole day you would say dzień dobry, but at the end of the day you would say dobry wieczór. Now, actually, a lot of people, it's very difficult to know when can you start saying that, when can you start saying dobry wieczór instead of dzień dobry. So a lot of people I know starts with like dzień dobry, they want to say dzień dobry, but they didn't notice it's already evening and they say like dzień dobry wieczór, which is the funny way of saying that. You can try it if you want. Dobranoc. Dobranoc means good night. So you would usually use it before going to bed, when you want to say bye to your family or to your friends and just you are sleepy, you will just say dobranoc. Dobranoc, it's one word, but it actually came from two different words. So like dobra, which means good, and noc, night. So it literally means good night, but it's one word right now. The next phrase is jak się nazywasz? Jak się nazywasz? Which means, what is your name? If you meet a new person, you can use it, but remember that this phrase would be better to use with people of the same age or people younger, because it literally means, what is your name, not what is your name, sir, or what is your name, ma'am. That's why it's not too good to use for like older people. It's better to use it for your friends, for people the same age, or for younger people, for children as well. So once again, jak się nazywasz? And the next one is nazywam się. So obviously if you ask jak się nazywasz, what is your name, you have to answer that, and that's nazywam się, which means my name is. For example, nazywam się Marzena. So the next phrase is miło mi ciebie poznać. Miło mi ciebie poznać. Which means it's nice to meet you. So obviously when you meet a new person, you ask jak się nazywasz, and you answer nazywam się, like nazywam się Marzena, and then at the end you usually say like it's nice to meet you, and that would be miło mi ciebie poznać. So the next phrase is jak się masz? Jak się masz? Which means how are you? Now, the funny thing is that we don't really ask that a lot in Poland. I mean, we do, but not as often as you do it in English. So when you ask somebody jak się masz, how are you? Be careful, because this person can actually give you the real answer. The next phrase for today is dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? Dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? As I told you before, This may not be the answer that you will get. Some people will say so, but some people will just start talking about their problems, about their life, and instead of just getting, I'm fine, thank you, and you will get the whole life story of this person and all the problems and everything related. So be careful when you ask this one. It's usually good to ask your friends, people you are closer to, with whom you really want to talk a lot, and then you will get an answer, longer answer. But of course, if you are asked and you don't want to talk about your life, you can just say, dobrze, dziękuję, a ty? Proszę. Please. Proszę. Proszę means please in English, and you can use it, for example, when you give somebody something. So like, proszę. Or when you ask somebody to do something, like, proszę, proszę, zrób to dla mnie. Please, 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 do it for me. So going to the next phrase, dziękuję. Dziękuję means thank you in Polish. Well, you can use it to basically anybody you want. When somebody passes you something, you can say, and saying proszę, you can say dziękuję. When somebody invites you inside, saying proszę, proszę, you can say dziękuję as well. When somebody offers you tea or coffee, you can say dziękuję. If you don't want it though, you can say nie dziękuję, which means no, thank you. Nie ma za co. Nie ma za co means you are welcome, but what it actually literally means is there is nothing to be thankful for. So we usually say dziękuję, and the other person would say nie ma za co. Next phrase we have here is tak. Tak means just yes. Whenever you want to say yes, and it's basically the same as in English. So, for example, when you want to use tak, if somebody asks you, do you want a tea or do you want something to drink? And you can say tak. Or you can say, actually adding please, tak, proszę. And when this person passes it to you, you can add dziękuję. The next phrase is nie. Nie means no. For example, if somebody offers you something to drink, if you want it, you can say yes, please, which would be tak, proszę, or tak, poproszę. But if you don't want it, you can say nie, or you can say nie, dziękuję, adding thanks to that. So, do you want something to drink? Nie, dziękuję. And next phrase is dobrze. Dobrze means okay. So, for example, when your friends asks you to go somewhere, or like, do you want to go grab something to eat together? And you can say tak, or you can say dobrze, let's go. Yeah, sure, okay, let's go. Or if they ask you if you want to go together for a trip, you can say yeah, sure, dobrze. Yeah, I want to go. The next phrase is przepraszam. Przepraszam has many different meanings. So it can mean excuse me, but it also can mean I'm sorry. So you would see a lot of Polish people mixing excuse me and I'm sorry in English, because it's actually one word in Polish. So for example, when you stepped on somebody's leg, you can say przepraszam. When you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam. When you want to pass through like crowd of people, you can say przepraszam, przepraszam, and find your way out. If you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam as well. So it's actually a pretty useful one. So it means excuse me, but it means I'm sorry in the same time. Przepraszam. Przepraszam means I'm sorry. Actually, the next phrase is która jest godzina? Która jest godzina means what time is it? If you want to ask somebody, excuse me, what time is it now? You can say przepraszam, która jest godzina? So let's go to the next one. Another very useful phrase. Gdzie jest toaleta? Gdzie jest toaleta? Which means where's the toilet? So gdzie means actually where. Jest means be or to be, and toaleta is toilet. So gdzie jest toaleta means where is the toilet. So if you are in a shopping mall or in a restaurant and you want to ask, excuse me, where is the toilet? You will say, przepraszam, gdzie jest toaleta? The next phrase is poczekaj chwilkę. Poczekaj means to wait and chwilkę means a moment, and together it means wait a moment please. When you see your friend going somewhere but you still want to talk to him or her, and you can just, call them and then say poczekaj chwilkę. Ile to kosztuje? Ile to kosztuje means how much is this? When you go to a shop, you will say przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? So excuse me, how much is this? Przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Can I get the check, please? So imagine you are sitting in a very nice Polish restaurant eating pierogi or any other wonderful Polish dish, and you've just finished and you just want to get your bill. So you would just call the waiter saying przepraszam, and then you will add czy mogę prosić o rachunek? And the next one for today is pomocy. Pomocy. This means help, and I hope you will not have to use this one anytime soon. But if you are ever in danger, if you ever are in a very dangerous situation, which I hope you will not be in Poland, you can use this one, saying pomocy. Do zobaczenia. Do zobaczenia means see you later. You can use it when you speak with your friends and with your family or with anyone basically, because it's not super formal, but it's not only reserved to your closest friends. So like for example, we started this one with cześć, which was hello, but it was bye as well. And this one you would use when you speak with your friends, you would say cześć. But then for everybody else, your friends included, you can say do zobaczenia, which means until we see each other again. Potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. I can't speak Polish very well. Nie potrafię means I can't. Mówić means to speak, and then po polsku means in Polish. So nie potrafię mówić po polsku, it literally means I can't speak Polish very well, or I can't speak in Polish very well if you wanted a very literal translation. When you start learning the language and you are still not so good, and you meet people and you want to tell them that your Polish it's not so good, or it's not super good yet, you can use this phrase. Nie potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. Thank you guys for watching. This was top 25 Polish phrases. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumb up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can leave it as well. And for more words and phrases, go to polishpod101.com. Thank you and see you again!
Want to speak real Polish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at polishpod101.com.
Welcome to polishpod101.com's Polski w 3 minuty. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Polish. Cześć, jestem Joanna. Miło Cię poznać. Hi, I'm Joanna. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Polish expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Polish. We'll start speaking right away. But first, it's important to clarify that in Polish often there is a difference between formal and informal language. Let's first see how Polish people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Cześć, jestem Joanna. Hi, I'm Joanna. Cześć, jestem Joanna. Miło mi Cię poznać means nice to meet you, but Polish people don't really use this phrase. In informal situations, it's better if you just say miło mi. Start by saying cześć, jestem, then say your name. Cześć, jestem Joanna. Finally, if you want, say miło mi. Cześć, jestem Joanna. Miło mi. And now let's see the same sentence in formal speech. Dzień dobry, nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi Pana poznać. Good day. My name is Joanna Suchecka. Nice to meet you. Dzień dobry. Nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi pana poznać. This is what you say if you're talking to a man. If you're talking to a woman, say dzień dobry. Nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi panią poznać. Dzień dobry. Nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi panią poznać. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these expressions together. Cześć has been substituted with the formal greeting dzień dobry, Polish for good day or good morning. Jestem Joanna also changed. Jestem simply means I am. However, during a formal self-introduction, you should avoid saying this. It's better to say nazywam się Joanna Suchecka, which means my name is Joanna Suchecka. Also, in formal situations, please remember to say your full name. Finally, pay attention to the ending. We went from miło cię poznać to miło mi pana or panią poznać. We changed cię into pana or panią. If you use cię, you're addressing someone around your age. But if you find yourself in a formal situation or talk to a person who's older than you, use pana to address a man or panią to address a woman. One more time. The informal way to introduce yourself in Polish is cześć. Jestem Joanna. Miło mi. The formal way to introduce yourself is dzień dobry. Nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi pana poznać. Or dzień dobry. Nazywam się Joanna Suchecka. Miło mi panią poznać. Now it's time for Joanna's insights. If you feel confused about the nice to meet you part, feel free to skip it. As I mentioned before, Polish people don't use it much. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands. It doesn't matter whether you're meeting a man or a woman. Do the handshake. Remember to make it quite firm. If your hand is too loose, it gives the other person a bad impression. We also say it feels like holding a dead fish. That's it for this lesson.
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Dzień dobry, nowy lokator?
Może pani powtórzyć?
Lokator, mieszka pan tutaj?
Tak,
Nazywam się Katarzyna Kowalczyk, a pan?
nazywam się Felipe Rossi.
Miło mi pana poznać, Felipe. Skąd pan jest?
Jestem z Brazylii.
Uczy się pan tutaj?
Nie, pracuję dla firmy handlowej.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Nowy,
New.
lokator,
Tenant.
powtórzyć,
To repeat.
mieszkać,
To live.
tutaj,
Here.
nazywać się,
To be called.
poznać,
To meet. To get to know.
skąd,
Where from.
być,
To be.
uczyć się,
To study. To learn.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Dzień dobry, nowy lokator?
Może pani powtórzyć?
Lokator, mieszka pan tutaj?
Tak,
Nazywam się Katarzyna Kowalczyk, a pan?
nazywam się Felipe Rossi.
Miło mi pana poznać, Felipe. Skąd pan jest?
Jestem z Brazylii.
Uczy się pan tutaj?
Nie, pracuję dla firmy handlowej.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Pracuje pan dla firmy handlowej? Ja też.
Nazywa się Good Connections. To jest bardzo duża firma.
O, ja też tam pracuję. Możesz mi mówić na ty.
Naprawdę? Katarzyna? Możesz to przeliterować?
Nie, Kasia. K-A-S-I-A.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Też.
Also, too,
Bardzo.
very, much,
Tam.
there,
Mówić.
to speak,
Móc.
can,
Naprawdę.
really,
Przeliterować.
to spell,
Firma.
company.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Pracuje pan dla firmy handlowej? Ja też.
Nazywa się Good Connections. To jest bardzo duża firma.
O, ja też tam pracuję. Możesz mi mówić na ty.
Naprawdę? Katarzyna? Możesz to przeliterować?
Nie, Kasia. K-A-S-I-A.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Cześć, jestem Joanna. Hi, I'm Joanna. Welcome to PolishPod101.com's Polski w 3 minuty. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Polish. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Polish. In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Polish, from 1 to 10. And you are going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 minuty. Let's start. 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job! What is before 1? Do you know? It's the same as in English, but with a different pronunciation. 0. 0. Now you don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your phone number in Polish. Let's try together. We will use the phrase mój numer to, which means my number is. Mój numer to. Mój numer to 602 849 020. Can you read it by yourself? 602 849 020. Perfect. Now it's time for Joanna's insights. In Poland, we use numbers the most often when we go shopping, especially when we ask about prices, which you will also learn soon. We also buy many things per kilogram. All vegetables and many fruits are not sold individually, but per kilogram. Also cheese, meat and sausages. So if you go to a grocery store or supermarket, you would ask the clerk for example, 1 kilogram of minced meat, 500 grams of cheese, or 2 kilograms of onions. Do you know the Polish word for 100? In the next lesson, we are going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Polish. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. Powodzenia! Good luck!
Hello everyone, my name is Marzena. Welcome to Top Polish Words. Today we will learn 20 travel phrases you should know. So here we go. Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Could I get a map? So imagine you are in a new place and you go to the information center and you want a map. So you will ask, can I get a map? And in Polish you will ask, czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Could I get a map? Or if you are a girl, you will ask, czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Again, could I get a map? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Czy mówisz po angielsku? Do you speak English? Now you're wandering around and you want to ask for the way and you see somebody and you want to ask them if they speak English. So you want to ask, do you speak English? Do you speak English? In Polish you would say, czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy mówisz po angielsku? And I guess this is the easiest way to say that, but not the nicest way, because actually mówisz, so do you speak English? It's something you will use with your friends, with somebody close to you, and for a person you don't know, it's better to say sir or ma'am. So in Polish you will say, if it's a guy, czy mówi pan po angielsku? Czy mówi pan po angielsku? And if it's a girl, czy mówi pani po angielsku? Czy mówi pani po angielsku? Czy mówi pan po angielsku? Czy mówi pani po angielsku? But if you want to do it the easy way, nobody will get angry at you. They will know that you are not so good at Polish, that you are still trying to figure stuff out, and you can easily say, czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Now, imagine you just arrived and you're at the airport and you want to ask around how to get to the city center. You're looking for a bus, and you want to ask, is there a bus from the airport to the city center? You can just say, czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? And I can tell you in Warsaw, yes, there is. There is also a very convenient train, by the way. Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Is the Wi-Fi free? When you are traveling, you usually want to connect to the internet, and you are looking for Wi-Fi, and you are looking for a free Wi-Fi, and you want to ask if the Wi-Fi is free. You can ask in Polish, czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Is the Wi-Fi free? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Actually, if you go and ask, czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe, people will not understand you. So you have to change the Wi-Fi pronunciation. Even though the word is the same, the spelling is the same, you have to change Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi. So if you're looking for a free Wi-Fi, remember you can ask, is the Wi-Fi free? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? By the way, you will find it very easily everywhere, almost everywhere you will have free Wi-Fi. You are walking the street, in the city center, in almost, I think every coffee shop, actually not almost every, but every coffee shop, every hotel, basically everywhere. Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Now, imagine you are looking for an accommodation and you see a hotel, you walk in and you want to ask, do you have any vacancies tonight? Do you have any vacancies tonight? In Polish you would say, czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have vacancies tonight? Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Which means wolne pokoje. Wolne pokoje. If you want to translate it literally, it means free rooms, not for free, but free as a, nobody there. But this is what we say in Polish for vacancies. Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have vacancies tonight? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? Now imagine you are already in your room and then something is broken, something is not working, and you want to ask if you can move to another room. What you would say in Polish is, czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? But that's if you are a guy, czy mógłbym. If you are a girl, you would say, czy mogłabym. Czy mógłbym? Czy mogłabym? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Czy mogłabym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? Mam rezerwację. I have a reservation. Now, if you're one of those lucky persons who actually booked everything and then you just arrive and you have everything organized, you arrived at the hotel and you want to say, I have a reservation. In Polish, you would say, mam rezerwację. Mam rezerwację. I have a reservation. Mam rezerwację. Or, for example, you can add for today, mam rezerwację na dzisiaj. Or if you are calling them and you want to say, oh, I have a reservation for tomorrow, but I will arrive late or something like that, you can say, mam rezerwację na jutro. Mam rezerwację na jutro. Or if you want to say, I have a reservation for September 15th, you can say, mam rezerwację na 15 września. So there is this preposition na. Mam rezerwację na, and then the date comes. It can be a date or a day, like jutro, tomorrow. Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Could we have the menu, please? And imagine you enter a restaurant. Depends on the country. Sometimes you have to ask for things. Sometimes the waiter or waitress will just bring everything to you. In Poland, I think in a lot of places you will wait long time before they bring everything. So it's better to ask. And for example, if you want to have the menu and you want to say, could we have the menu, please? In Polish, you will say, Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? There is a Polish word for menu, which you will say, well, in Polish, karta dań, karta dań, but we don't use it very often. So usually just menu is okay. Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? Now, imagine you are staying at a hotel and you want to walk around, you want to see new places, but you don't really know where to go and you want to ask for the recommendation. What you would say to a guy is, ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? And to a girl, you would say, ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? It can be either about sightseeing or when you already have this menu and you are ordering something and you don't know what Polish food is like and which is good, which is bad, which is the most traditional one. You just ask the waiter or waitress. Czy ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Czy ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Could I have the check, please? Now, when you finish and you want to get the bill and just go, and you want to ask, could I have the check, please? In Polish, you would say, czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Could I have the check, please? Could I have the check, please? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Where rachunek means bill or check. Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. I'm allergic to peanuts. Now, when you have some allergies, it's very important to tell your waiter or waitress that you have them, because sometimes they can prepare dish that can actually be very dangerous for you. So if you want to say I'm allergic to peanuts, you will say jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. Jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. And if you have any other allergies, you will just say jestem uczulony na and then add the allergy. So jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne is one of the examples. Now, if you are a girl, you will change it a little bit. You will say, instead of uczulony, you will say uczulona. So instead of saying jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne, you will say jestem uczulona na orzeszki ziemne. Poproszę wodę. Water, please. In many countries, in restaurant, water is for free. In Poland, actually, it's not for free, but you can order it, of course. And when you want to say water, please, in Polish you would say poproszę wodę. Water, please. Poproszę wodę. Which, remember, you will be charged for it. Ile to kosztuje? How much is this? It's never good to buy something if you don't know the price. And same goes for Poland, especially if you go and buy something in a bazaar. They can cheat you, they can charge you extra, so it's always better to ask first. And to do so, you just say, ile to kosztuje? Ile to kosztuje? How much is this? How much is this? Ile to kosztuje? Wezmę to. I would like this. Now, even if you don't know the Polish name, you can always point at something and say, I would like this. Now, how to say it in Polish? In Polish, you would say, wezmę to. I would like this. Wezmę to. Just simply point at the thing and say, wezmę to. I would like this. Wezmę to. Which literally means I will take this. Wezmę to. Czy dostanę zniżkę? Could you give me a discount? It is not so uncommon, not so unheard of to just bargain, especially when you are buying on the street, at bazaar, in a big shop, not so much. But you can always try to ask for a discount if you are buying bigger amount. So if you want to ask, could you give me a discount? In Polish you would say, Czy dostanę zniżkę? Czy dostanę zniżkę? Could you give me a discount? Czy dostanę zniżkę? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Do you take credit cards? Now, a lot of people travels with no cash on them. It's easier, it's more efficient. Even if you lose your credit card, you can always block it, you can always probably undo some transactions. But it's also very important to ask if they actually accept credit cards in the place where you are going to. And in Poland, I think most places does, or I guess almost all places does. But it's also a good practice to just ask about it. And if you want to say, do you take credit card? Do you take credit card? In Polish would be, czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Do you take credit card? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Excuse me, where is the train station? And if you are walking around the street and you want to find the train station, let's say, or anything else, you can use the same sentence actually to anything else. You can stop somebody saying przepraszam, which is something like excuse me, and then adding gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Which in English would mean excuse me, where is the train station? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Excuse me, where is the train station? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Excuse me, how much is the ticket? So you just say, excuse me, how much is the ticket? In Polish you would say, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Excuse me, how much is the ticket? And of course, it can be an entrance ticket as well, or a train ticket. And if it's a train ticket from place A to place B, you can ask, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do? And then add the name of your destination. For example, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Krakowa? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Warszawy? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Opola? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Wrocławia? And so on, and so on. Czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? Could you take a picture of me, please? Traveling alone is a great thing, but if you want to take a picture, well, you can take a selfie and you can use the selfie stick, but it's not always so great. So sometimes it's better to just stop somebody and ask, could you take a picture of me, please? Which in Polish you would say, czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? If the person you ask is a guy. But if it's a girl, you would say, czy mogłaby Pani zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy mogłaby Pani zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus for the airport? Now imagine you are going to the airport and you see a bus, but you are not sure if it's going to the airport. So what would you ask in Polish? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus for the airport? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? And I guess most people will be more than happy to help you. Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus to the airport? That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Today we learned 20 travel phrases you should know. Are there any other travel phrases you want to know? Please leave us a comment. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and go to polishpod101.com for more content like that. Thank you again and see ya!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Polish ebook before it's gone.